Ottawa saw a 33% decrease in home sales, or the number of transactions in September, as rising interest rates continue to cool the market. Our president of the board, Perry Toronto, was quoted saying September's lower sales performance reflects continued hesitancy among buyers as they watch interest rates rise and consider the speculation surrounding the price trends. Let's talk about it. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. My name is Andrei with the Medow Group, and we service Ottawa and surrounding areas, all things real estate. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification for upcoming content. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button. As well, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one call with myself to chat more about the changing market, there's a link in the description below. There are two terms out there in the last 6 months that confuse the heck out of consumers when they're reading headliners. Sales is the numbers of transactions, or how many homes actually sold for a given period of time. As realtors, we compare month over month to give us an idea of what to expect the following month and help guide our clients on what to realistically expect based on statistics. The second is the average price of a home, or the actual amount the home sold for. Again, we look at an average to give us a general idea of what's happening, but this average price will vary from area to area and type of home. Yes, home sales are down 33%, but that is compared to the same time last year, so September of 2021. Keep in mind that a year ago was a completely different market than today, as we've seen a complete shift in terms of the average price, sales, and interest rate in the last 6 months. It's still important to compare year over year, as that is where we look at appreciation, or how much value your home has gained or lost since you purchased your investment. But now more than ever, we also need to focus on month over month, as our market can change rapidly and consumers need to be in a position to make the right decision at the right time. So what else do we need to look at for September's numbers to help us understand what happened and what we can expect in October? Here is our month over month comparison. We're going to start with MOI, months of inventory. And we're gonna look at August versus September, as it's the most recent data that we have. And what I want you to take a look at is right here. So back in August, we were at 1.8 months of inventory, less than 2 months of available supply for consumers. Now, fast forward to September, we're now sitting at 3 months of inventory. So an increase of 1.2 months in a short period of time. Now, this is the direct result of sellers listing their homes, but buyers not making enough transactions. As we can see down here, the number of sales has actually decreased. So back in August, it was 1,137, and fast forward to September, we are now a little bit less, 1,080. Let's take a look at the asset classes. We'll start with detached homes. So back in August, it was 747,000. Fast forward to September, we actually saw a small increase up to 749,000. Semi-detached homes were trading at 667,000 back in August. Fast forward to September, they dipped down to 658,000. Now here's what's interesting. Townhomes, which is typically our most popular asset class for home buyers, was trading at 611,000, dipped down to 605, and condos went from 421 to an increase of 450, even though we are seeing more inventory on the market. Days on market barely changed, went from 27 to 28, but this is a good indication to sellers on what to expect if you list your home and how long it will take for buyers to make that commitment. What's really interesting with September is that in 1 month, and right after Bank of Canada raised its rate again, we saw buyers step back and once again play the wait and see game while sellers put their homes up on the market. Now, this is actually a very typical reaction if you think about it. Sellers are now understanding that they will not get the same price as our peak market 6 months ago, and see that prices have dropped and some asset classes still falling while others barely hovering. So it's natural to list your home now and hope to get what fair market value is offering, because no one knows exactly what to expect. Here we have the year-over-year comparison for September 2022. We are comparing today versus same time last year, so September 2021. And this is the first time that we've seen a negative increase in the value or appreciation of an asset class. In this case, it's a detached home, and it's at negative 0.9%, so almost negative 1%. Now, it's not a huge decrease, but something that we should definitely keep an eye out and monitor for the next couple of months, especially with Bank of Canada coming up with 2 more announcements. I mean, let's see if it affects any other asset classes. For semi-detached homes, we saw an increase of plus 4.3%. townhomes plus 1%, and condos a healthy plus 6%. So as long as we are seeing the increase or pluses for the asset classes year over year, it's a good sign. But like I said, we got more announcements coming up. The year is not over yet. We'll definitely update you on what's happening the next couple of months. Our market is now a study of month over month, and for some consumers, even week over week, as everything can change in a split second. But what's going to happen if Bank of Canada raises its rate again? And I'm pretty sure they will. Will sellers put the brakes on listing homes if they see that buyers are hesitant? Because you need to understand that our inventory is controlled by our sellers. If they stop listing, we'll have less months of inventory, and we could end up playing this game of month over month tug of war in terms of supply and demand. On the one side, you have buyers that want the cheapest price, and on the other, we have sellers who want the top amount. What do you think? Will October show us more sales as buyers don't want to pay more for the cost of borrowing money? Or will we see even more inventory as sellers get frightened and don't want to wait long to sell their home? And will Ottawa finally become a balanced market, giving consumers more options? Drop your comments below. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.